Basically, anybody out there can set up a modelling agency, so that's really why.
No legislation, no licence, nothing. You can just start one.
That's right, that's correct.
And it's a very vulnerable business, isn't it? So do people sort of go into it quite wide-eyed and starry-eyed and are easily influenced to part with cash?
Well, that's it. When we take a model on at Boss Agencies, there is a certain amount of money that a model does have to pay for a photography shoot, but these agencies out there, these cowboy agencies, they're asking for an amount of money up front. It could be anything from £100, £500, £600. They're asking these girls out there for that money to pay for.
Well, what do they say it's for then? How do they justify asking? Let's say my daughter gets approached by one of these cowboy model agencies and we fall for it. What will they say to her that money's for?
Well, they kind of prey on their potential that they want to be models, you know, they want to be famous. So they're saying that they're going to get a photo shoot, they'll get some pictures, and that they'll try and get them jobs, but quite often these people just, they vanish into nowhere.
OK, so how would we tell a good agency from a bad one?
I think a very good indication is to look on a website. Look at the girls and the guys that are on the website. Look there to see what kind of jobs the girls and guys are doing, see if there's any jobs, and also look at the calibre of the model. You know, you can tell a picture. And I think as well, when you see a mobile number, that always rings alarm bells in my mind. Call the agency, go in and meet the agency, go and meet the staff, see how it goes, see how it runs. Is there anywhere there, sorry, I should reword that, do you, as an agency, have to be registered with anybody? You don't actually have to be registered, and that's the problem, that anybody out there could set up a modelling agency. We are with the AMA, the Association of Modelling Agents, which is, that look after a number of agencies within the UK.
So is that a good indication? If somebody's with the AMA, so should we think, well, OK, they go to the top of my list?
Absolutely, and have a look at the AMA, and there's a list of registered agencies there.
So would it be better then, in your opinion, to introduce a registration scheme for modelling agencies rather than try and go down this other route, which is banning the monies? Because if you could get onto a scheme where you're registered, you wouldn't be charging money in the first place.
Absolutely, yes, that should be done straight away.
It seems quite logical, really, doesn't it? Although, in defence of the scheme, there was a cooling-off period, wasn't there? If you have paid your money, there is, allegedly, like there is with any kind of credit agreement, there is a cooling-off period where if you change your mind, you can get it back. Mind you, if they've disappeared, it would be hard.
They disappear into nowhere, unfortunately, and we do hear it very often.
And should you shop around when it comes to agencies? So if I came to your agency and you said no or yes, should I go and have a second and a third opinion?
It's always good to find out. You never really know. A look might not be suitable to our agency, but they could be suitable to any other agencies.
But if I went to an agency and they asked me for some money, and I went to another agency and they didn't, that's the one.
Yeah, an administration fee you always need to be very wary of when it's a set fee, and you need to ask, what are you going to get from that set fee? Am I paying the photographer directly? That's a good indication.
Very quickly, because it's happened to two of my girls, if people come up to you in a shopping centre and say you're gorgeous and give you a card, to be avoided, isn't it?
Look at the card, look at the website on the card, look at the phone number, give them a call, do your research, you know, ask friends and family.
Do legitimate agencies scout models like that?
Yes, they do. We scout models like that on the street.
It could be legitimate, it could be, you've just got to do your research.
Oh, yes, that's right. Check the website out, have a look.
Wonderful. Thank you so much indeed, Lauren.
Fabulous. It could mean my daughter's keeping me in the lifestyle to which I could very rapidly become accustomed.